Hey everybody, it's Josh with Lucas Lighting, and today I am going to adjust the headlights in one of my cars. I put new housings in it, and typically when you get new housings, they adjust them all the way down so that by default you're not blinding people. I've got to bring them up to kind of correct. So in order to do that, I'm going to show you the tools. First is I use 2-inch Scotch 233. You can use any kind of masking tape. You need either a tape measure or a laser measure. If it's a tape measure, it's got to be at least 25 feet. Whatever tool you need to adjust your headlights. Mine is a 8mm. You could use a level, but you don't really need one, and I'll explain that really quick. So ideally, you're going to have a wall, and then you're going to have a place to park that's flat, and you're going to have 90 degrees, and your car is going to be 25 feet away from that, and that's the headlight. So we want the headlight to be 25 feet away. It's not to the wheel, it's to the headlight. Okay, so in the real world, that's not always possible. Most driveways slant down. So as long as this is flat, and there's no change, like if it changes to flat, you're going to need probably at least 35 feet here. So if you've only got 20 feet here, you might have to find a different place. But as long as your car is, on this and it's level all the way to the wall, this should be relatively accurate of a result. So other things to note is that your tank should be about half full. Okay. If there's a load that's typically in the car, that load should be in the car as well. So if it's a work truck, you want to make sure all the tools are in there that would normally be in there. You could even level it with a person sitting in the driver's seat. So just kind of as close to like the normal operating weight that this car has. And I know that's being particular, but the more you can make it in kind of normal driving mode, the more accurate this leveling is going to be. So let's head out to the garage, and I'll show you how to tape up the wall and how to change these lights so that they line up correctly. Okay, so we're in the parking garage, and this is the car in question. And what I've done is I've put a center line on the wall, and I've also measured from this to this, and we've got about 56 inches there. So we've got 28 inches from either side of the center line. So we've got the center line, 28 inches, 28 inches, okay? Now, I measure from the ground up, and when you measure from the ground up, you're looking at the very center of that bulb, and the very center of that bulb's pretty much at 30 inches. So the very top of this 2-inch tape is 30 inches. So that's where we're gonna be level. On the right-hand side, we're gonna go down 2 inches is where we're gonna adjust. And on the left-hand side, we're gonna go down 4 inches. So before we do that, we're gonna check and see what our lights look like right now. And you can see that that's pretty close. Left hand is down a little bit, right hand is up a little bit. We're gonna back this car up at least 20 feet, 25 feet's ideal. And then we're gonna adjust these headlights to where they need to be. Okay, you can see on this car that on the left-hand side, or on the right-hand side, we're way low, and on the left-hand side, we're very low as well, which is what I figured. These lights, the housings are new, and when you get new housings, a lot of times they will adjust them low so that you're not blinding people, by default. So we're just gonna raise these up a little bit and see what we can get. Okay, we've got the right-hand side up pretty much right where we want it. And as I tighten this screw, the left-hand side is going to be coming up as well. Kind of see it. We're going to come up to that 4-inch mark, and that's just about perfect right there. So just to show you what I'm doing here, I've got a short ratchet, and I'm just turning the adjustment screw in there. So some of them are in the back like that, some of them are in the top, mine's in the back. And you can see now that we've got the passenger side is at 2 inches below, and the driver's side is right there at 4 inches below. So we want the driver's side 4 inches below our mark. Our mark is the very top of the tape. We're 4 inches down on the driver's side. We're 2 inches down on the passenger side. And now we've got perfect level lights. Thanks for watching, guys.